Hi all, welcome back. Enemy Action Kharkov, German Soul Part. I had it in my head there. 44, is it? Oh, I hate getting it wrong. Hang on. Yes, Part 44. So, I was right. Our impulse, and yet again we get away with a pop-off activation. However, 40th Army done quite a lot of damage, didn't they, in the end? To be expected, they took out the isolated 2-step, 2-strength core Rouse unit. Not just eliminated, destroyed, so we're not going to see him again. Although I wasn't quite expecting them to carry on and finish off. Although, when you looked at it, the odds were like against the second SS unit, so you got eliminated. He is in the eliminated units box, so that kind of clears things up over this area. The 40th Army objective marker moved in here, and of course the Vornes front objective marker is here, so you tend to feel like they want to come this way. However, Gotnya is going to be within range. It's going to be in range of this guy to start with, so that's they're probably going to go and take that. What we're trying to worry about our points here, aren't we? They're on 9, so that would be 10. It looks like we've got Lozovia. Well, we're kind of dicing a bit with that, aren't we? We could play the third corps card now and deploy the third corps units. And there's a bit of a gamble on that as well, because we are at a position now where we could move these 48 core units into, which I feel like this is a strong hex to move into. Because I kind of feel like if Popov do make a move, they're going to come down into here, Whereas if I get these 48 core guys in there, I think that's a play I should make. Because we have looked at this and we've not seen we did see a 6 army card, didn't we? I got shuffled in though. It got shuffled in, so yeah. And what was I going to say? Yeah, we've skipped by 2 mobile group Popov. One a full activation, one a units activation. We managed to skip by 2 of them, which has been really lucky. So what do we do? And then of course we drew this as our new card, which I would have liked to have done the second SS, because they're still going to be dispersed in Kharkov, which is sort of concerning. Maybe that does mean more so that we should put units in here, to protect them from this side. I think so. I think we take our chances with this just now. We've already looked at it, and the only one that's replying, Michael made a comment saying that I wish I should really print these out or get my tablet beside me so I can read. I was doing that for a while, but I've got a bit lazy with that. Anyway, he was saying that he thought maybe because the extra movement, the extra space in Kharkov, that it wasn't so much a concern to and it was more a concern to keep units surrounded. I'd like to know more thoughts on that. Hopefully again, John Butterfield will come along. Michael also. Well, I think I told you about this. He's been the one replied to my question regarding, what was that? Yeah, Lawrence's comment about movement method 5, where it's got kind of 2 parts. And the first part talks about targeted exclusively. Is that right? That's not the right word, is it, Grant? Come on, Grant. At least read the right things. It's something like that. Targeted for the active front, which is the first part of Movement Method 5, which talks about any unit, and then the second part talks about Soviet infantry unit, and there's no mention of the targeted for active front. So Michael kind of feels like they are two separate rules, and I can see that. Yeah, I can totally see that. I think I spoke about that in that way as well. I guess when Lawrence mentioned that, I kind of felt like, yeah, it seems like it should be part of the same thing. But yeah, I could see it. I could see that going either way, and I said that to Michael. So hopefully John Butterfield will come along and fix that one for us as well. Yeah. Right, so where are we, Grant? Where are we? Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to activate 48 core. Now I'm clearly going to activate them with this card, I think, because this has only got one replacement point, and this has got two, and we've got 3 eliminated units, and also reinforced battles better than air power, isn't it? So and the rest of the parts of the card, they can all do the same. So yeah, just gonna pause and, well, we'll see. Hopefully that'll be my decision. Okay, yeah, I still feel this is right. I feel like we can still take a chance with this. If 6th Army do activate and challenge that guy, then, well, we'll just need to wait and see how that pans out, really. But, like I said, well, unless he gets eliminated. If he gets eliminated, that guy, I don't know if they've got all that in them, though, you know? I think they would need more than... I mean, okay, if they get all round about them, 4, 7, 10, 12, 16 to 4. So it's only 4 to 1. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chip pools. Yeah, it's not bad, right enough. But maybe we could... I'm just looking at my cards. We've got 2 reinforced battles, but I'm not right in saying they have to be from the same front. They're from... same front? Same army. They're from different armies, so... We do have artillery that would be probably willing... Oh, and we've got pull out. Yeah, on the 3rd core card. I mean, okay, I don't want to use it for that, but if things got ridiculous, then maybe, you know, there's that option. And who knows, we might not see this. Yeah, okay. Right, going to play this card. I'm going to activate all units in 48 core. We've got 3 units here. And right away, before I press record here, I thought I'm moving them both in there. I'm going to do them both, and I think that's the right thing to do. I know I said I could... Was I can get one, or can I? Or was that other thinking? 1, 2, 3... No, I don't think I can get one in there, can I? Was it not initially where I was deploying them, I was considering that? Oh, well, that makes... Oh, no, I'll tell you what it was. It was about the fact that if I move both of them, I'm sort of creating a small gap here. But you know what? I mean, their front objective's going to... I've not looked yet, but I mean, it's a dice roll as well, though, isn't it? That's, as soon as they activate, that's going to move someone else. Oh, right, I'll tell you what's going to happen. Assuming we're going ahead with this, we're activating these units, and I will just double check in the rules, but in fact, is it not telling you the sequence to play this? You activate a unit. German Impulse. Activate all units in specified formation. Yeah, if conducting activation command, do so in this order. Step 1. From turn 4 onwards, Soviet garrison removal. Well, that's all it says. But I mean, if I'm adjacent to it when I activate it, it falls off. It goes away. Okay, I'm still double checking because that's what I do. Removal of garrisons. Garrison markers are also removed when a supplied, undispersed German unit begins its activation adjacent to the marker. So this garrison's going away, this garrison's going away, and that's good because they stop us. You know what I mean? Yeah, they stop you. You have to stop them and moving against them. I mean, if I move into any of these hexes, I'm going to have to stop. It's not quite a zone of control, but it's a similar sort of penalty. You've got to stop. So yeah, I think that was the reason why I didn't want to move them all, was that there was going to be a slight gap. So I'm going to move this guy 1, 2, and then 3 into there. But I feel like the 6 strength is what's required. I think that on its own, and I think we can take a chance that there's going to be a slight gap in here. I can't see a big flow of pop-off units moving through here. I mean, I don't know where their objective's going to go. It's more likely to go that way, I think, and they're just going to bypass both these units. Well, to some extent. Well, there's no gap there though. It might well be that they go for the 3rd core guy. That could be worse. Well, that could be bad anyway, shall we say. Well, we could move Unit 9. Well, there you go. You could still close this gap by moving into here, Grant. Yeah. No, that doesn't do that. Does it? Yeah, I think it does. Right, let's move this guy as well. So 1, 2, 3. I should put him underneath. That's the way I like to do it. Messy in there. Right, so 6 strength, 4 steps. Yeah, and that's a good bit of protection on this side. Now, if they want to surround Kharkov at the moment with that, then it's going to be 3rd tank coming down into here. So this is my next worry, I suppose, is try to get something into here. Now, these 2 core Rouse units, right, they're not strong, but they could just nicely settle into one of these 2 hexes and just prevent that surround from happening. And then obviously if I go at the second, I'm talking about the next card I draw. If I draw Core Rouse, that's probably my priority. If I draw a second SS, I would say that's definitely, because then we'll get to remove the disperse marker as well. So yeah, so just thinking about this other guy, yeah, why not move him into here? I mean, it's into the woods, and it's closing this gap, because we've now created a gap here. But if I go like that, just going to mark that just in case I change my mind. If I move him just 1 hex closer, then no gap there and still no gap there. I mean, it's not strong, it's not a strong defence, I know, but it still stops him from coming through. And remember, right now, all we want to have is to finish this turn with aim on less than 12 points. I mean, they're on 9. Okay, that's only 3 points. But, you know, every one we can stop, there's a chance. Yeah, I think so. I quite like that. I like this. I like keeping these 2 together, and I didn't realise the fact by moving that unit in 1 actually held this line, kept the line going. I mean, okay, the line does break from there, but yeah, it does, yeah. But, you know, there's only so much we can do. Right, what do you think about that then, Grant? Yeah, I do like it. I mean, I'm a bit worried now about 3rd tank activating this time, because while Belgorod was still to be taken, I felt like they were going to concentrate on doing that. That's why I was annoyed at the 40th Army finishing them off. But we did we not get a 3rd Tank Army card as well? Yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah, that was for that event. Well, that was an annoying event, but was it that? You know, I mean, it's put disperse markers in Kharkov and what was it, Kramatorsk, which isn't nice, but it was at the expense of activation of 3rd tank, so maybe not so bad. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Who knows? And then the other 48th Corps card I've got in my hand, I may well be doing that to deploy. Sorry, not to deploy, but to assign replacement points. Because remember, the supplemental cards, I'm not going to see this next turn. So, and the same as the Soviet. So again, I feel like you want to take advantage of these and make the most of them, because obviously I won't see it again, and I might not see it even in 2 turns. There's quite a few cards. I think there was 4 random cards left aside this time. So, there's a bit more risk of not seeing these cards. Right, let's go with that. Let's do it. Let's just take a chance. Yeah, I think that was the right thing to do, rather than deploy the 3rd Corps. See what the Soviets do, and then maybe deploy. Well, you know what? I've got to draw this card. I've got to draw a new card. So this could be, yeah. Let's see what we get. Okay, right. Well, good. Yes. Okay, well, we still need to see what the Soviets are going to do, but I clearly would like to do that. Probably move these 2nd S's, or at least one of them, into here. Maybe not 2 of them, the fact that the Rouse units can get in there as well. We've still not got a Rouse card, but also that'll remove that dispersal from that. But we do have a Soviet impulse in between. So right, I've probably only got this in me for the rest of the night, so unless it happens to be really quick, but I've got a feeling something's going to happen this time for the Soviets. So let's get across and see what they're going to do. Okay, so, well, we've got a bit of protection now, so if Popov did activate, we probably wouldn't be as bothered, but yeah, maybe more concerned with 3rd tank this time. Let's just see what we get. Okay, right, 2 cards. Right, okay, I'll take that. There's 3rd tank. Aye. Both primaries, yeah, that's going to activate, isn't it? Well. Well. Yeah, they're going to move to Kharkov, Grant. They are. That was a shame. I mean, like I say, if this had been Popov right now, I think we would have been better placed. But now they're going to come from the other side. And we're still sitting dispersed. Well, remember I said dispersal wasn't... Well, we can't play a combat tactic, can we? Which is, yeah, not good either. Right, okay, well, you know what? There's nothing you can do about it. Let's just get on with it. Right, is there an event? 69th Army card. Yeah, because they're both primaries. This has got a command value 3, that's command value 2. Event, air supply then. They're going to get their guy out of supply. Damn it. Well, I suppose it uses the card on... yeah, it does use the card up for the event. And that would shuffle in. Ooh, that's a nasty combat tactic as well. Well, actually, I'm not so sure it would matter. Well, I think 3rd tank are going to move across the Kharkov, so I don't think it would matter. Anyway, air supply, let's just double check. That's what they're going to do. Turn 4 to 6, we're on turn 4. Soviet. And 1 hex within the operational limit. Place all out of supply or isolated Soviet units in full supply. Yeah. Does not apply if no Soviet units are out of supply or isolated. So yeah, so they are going to get that. Yeah, so they're going to get this guy back in supply. So that just pops off. Yeah, a bit of a shame down the line. I would probably have had an attack on that. But on saying that, there's that much other things to be going on and thinking about right now that I might not have had the chance to get around to that. And the good thing is he's still surrounded. I suppose part of my thinking, I mean, we still can have an attack on him, but obviously with him being out of supply, it was better. But the other thing about having an attack was I might have been able to get this guy. If we had nudged that guy back, we might have been able to then get our supply trace on this guy. Because I don't want him going isolated next turn as well. So, what is he actually? Yeah, I mean, 4 strength armoured units, so... Yeah, okay. And that was air supply in 1 hex within the operational limit. Place all out of supply or isolated Soviet units in full supply. And then there's preferences to pick which ones, but they only had the one, so yeah, that was that. I suppose that's the cost of that card. I mean, okay, you would think 69th Army might not be so bothered about that, but that could have sat there and been used as a combat tactic, assault coordination, and then got shuffled in again. So there is that. That is now discarded. So right. So now for the big one. Right. 3rd Tank Army. Activate all units in the army. Right. Let me adjust things. Okay. There we are. Right. No reserves. That's good. And now no auxiliary cards. So that's good. So they're the good things. Right. Let's activate all the units. Okay, there we go. Yeah, not nice. I found things worse than I thought. And of course this guy was hiding underneath here and he had been kind of held back, but now he's got some relief with that infantry unit. So, however, it may well... well, I don't know actually. He might not hang about that guy. And yeah... Oh no. Because this guy's still here, they cannot get in there. Yes, good. My main worry is obviously here, or I don't think. Well, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're having a laugh. 7 movement. He would have to be there, right in the front, wouldn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 into the woods. Right up behind. Right, okay, Grant. That's... Yeah, they might not even be doing that, but, you know... yeah, right. Okay, so what about the objective marker? Right, it's just down there. I can probably zoom out a little bit. Nothing in it, not a German in it, right, and round about it. 1, 2, 3, 4... that would be 5, 6, and that's broken anyway. So no, I don't think. Yeah, we're still not getting in procs. Yeah, they can't come around the woods. So it's still not in proximate to Vornes front objective marker. So it's going to stay where it is, right? So now, right. Sorry, zooming in and out. Not sure what I'm doing. Right, take a VP hex. He's going to go to Zimyev. Can he make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, he can. Yeah, I think Warren's had posted more of this stuff. He's posted a question on VGG actually. Yeah, I got the hint. Well, not so much the hint, Warren. So I've been lacking behind. I forget to upload them to BGG, the videos. You know, you do them YouTube, it's nice and easy, but it's a bit of a, well, it's not so much a drag if you do it one at a time. You know, if you're doing it one at a time, you forget with BGG, and then you like go to upload your videos, and it's a pain. I think there's a way to subscribe to something to make it better, but well, it just takes a wee bit of time. But I've chucked them all up there now. So up to part 40, I think it was. So, but they obviously need to get looked at, or however it is they do it. I can't imagine somebody will like. Does somebody have to like sit there and watch through the whole video? That must be torture. Especially in my videos, having to watch through that from. Surely that's not how it's done. But they must need to monitor it somehow, eh? I don't know. Maybe they've got some kind of software that takes care of that. Yeah. Right, how did we go into that? Yeah, his question was, yeah, about the whole Popov Southwest Front sort of moving too far this way and whatever. And I think he's proposing something should maybe be looked at, possibly changed. I think it could be regarding, I think he's mentioned this hex a couple of times, 1410. My guess is this is probably as far north, yeah, as far north as they get, maybe. I don't know, it might be something else he's saying, but yeah. Yeah, why did you go on to that? Yeah. This, and I think it's no, his point was is it Chugiev is within 4 hexes of the subjective marker. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can see his point there because because it's within 4 hexes, the instruction kind of, yeah, you know what, I'm not going to go into that now. It's something to do with that, right? Okay, let's just leave it at that. Right, and the reason I'm saying this guy's going to Zimyev, because take VP hex, right? And actually this is in descending order, but I don't think anybody else can make it. Third time we're talking about here. Enter an empty German town or city. Move to an empty German-owned town city hex, unless targeted exclusively for the inactive front. Well, this is targeted for both fronts. It's got a bit of both. So that's not the case. So move to an empty German-owned town city hex. So kinda annoying. Well, now we know that when Popov activate though, they're going to just run right through them, yeah, because it's going to be owned. But I think this guy's going to go here, assuming he can make the move. Well, actually, he can probably make it easier by going in here, wouldn't he? 1, 2, up the road, breaking zone of control. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Well, it's still the same, to be honest. If he went in there, it was 1 breaking zone of control, 1 crossing the minor river is 2, 3 into the woods is 5, and then 1 into the clear hex is 6. However way he does it, he's into Zimyev. And we need a control marker. And yeah, did I not forget about that victory point actually? I maybe didn't count that one when I was thinking about things. Right, that's another victory point for them. So that's them now up to 10. And remember, the most we want them at is 11. Yeah, that starts looking... We're only like, I don't even think we're a quarter away through their deck, so we can only lose 1 more victory point, and Gotnya is going to be well within range. On saying that, they're going to have to move a bit if they want to get another one after that. Looking at it, Gotnya, yes. Lazovia, that could be the other one, but I'm hoping we've still got that one covered. I mean, Krasnodar down here, but we've got a bit of defence, you know, we've got something happening. So maybe Right, anyway, move on, Grant. So, yeah, that was going in descending order, by the way, but there's no way any other units were reaching it there. And that's only VP Hex. No, that's not true, Grant. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, send him down there. Well, when I say that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Gotinya's free. Right, actually, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's got to be him, I think. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be him. And that is exclusive. That's exclusive for Vorness front anyway, so it's not that it's breaking any rules there. Yeah, none of these guys will make it. It's just 40th Army in there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they can't make it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're one short, and they are. But he's got, well, if they had been in there, you could see they would have made it, but because one hex further forward. But so this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into Gotnya. Taking that. Now, my worry there is how much movement points. Because he's the one with 7. I remember when I played the game, when I played the Soviet Solos, I sent that guy away on this similar sort of trip. Because he had the 7 movement, he was able to reach. Don't tell me it's going to happen again. I think it is. Look at this. Right, I know, strange angles, lights from above. 1, 2, oh no, maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is one short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's more than one short there because coming across the river. So he can't quite reach in 1. And let's finish this off. He's moved here. That's another victory point. That's same on 11. So that's it. We can't lose any more victory points if we want the game to end at the end of this turn. Yeah, right, Grant. Well, I don't know. I mean, he can move adjacent to this, so can't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, is that not one of the movement methods? Adjacent to German. That's movement method 6 though. No, movement method 2. Adjacent to German VP hex and near objective. Yeah, it's going to be closer. Yeah. So it's more than likely he's going to move down adjacent, and it just matters then if he gets a command again. If he gets activated again, he's in and taking the victory point now. Yeah. Looks like we might be moving on. Okay, let's get back to the other guys then. That's that guy moved. There's no more victory points within range. Yeah, I kind of forgot about Valky here as well. Well, we've got units in the way there a bit, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's not. That guy's not threatening. Well, he could move across that way if that's his objective marker. But thing is, the fact he can move to adjacent that other one down. He's going to do that before, but nothing. Even these guys, they can't get to Valky. Yeah, I mean it's silly money. 4 to move into there, 5, 6. That's it. Okay, let's move on. So movement method 3. Alright, that's a point. You've got to remember we're still going to be able to trace supply now. Wherever we move. Yeah, it's fine. He can trace supply where he's moved to. There's not an issue there. Open supply line. Move to heights that if occupied by the unit would enable a unit in the active front and currently unable to trace supply, including the moving unit itself, to be able to trace supply. Don't think there's any issues there. Yeah, they can see. I mean, there's nothing across here German-wise, and what's here? They're all the right side of the line. Obviously, this guy is the only one I can think that can't trace supply, but the 3rd Tank Army are not going to be able to do anything about that. No. Okay. Right, so movement method 49. Now we're on turns 3 to 5, so supplied armoured spearhead units will skip this method unless they're in a town or city. Which means, well, that's infantry, so he that applies to him. He's going to skip these guys. Well, hang on. That guy's going to skip. These are not. What we got here? Similar situation, I think. Yeah. Oops. So he's going to skip these methods. The 2 infantry units are not. And this one will still apply as well. Okay. Right, so movement method 4 is cause surround in descending order. What we got? 30, 26, 23, 27, 9 and 24. So 30. I think this guy's already surrounded anyway. Or is he? Yeah, he is. Yeah, so he's already surrounded. Kharkov is not surrounded. And there's nothing across here, German-wise. So, I mean, these guys are not surrounded. So looking at Unit 30, could he do anything about that? I think he's going to be breaking surround if he moves away from this guy though, isn't he? Even if he does, means 1, 2, 3... Yeah, come on. He can't do nothing. He can't do nothing. No. 26 is... Yeah. No. Right, this guy in here, 27... I don't think we're going to be able to get surround. I mean, to get surround, we need to get into this hex here, don't we? And yeah, that's not happening, is it? This guy, there's Soviets under control there. Yeah, again, it's these 2 hexes. I'm just looking at these guys. Yeah, there's no surround from anybody, I don't think. No, we need a wee bit more movement into Kharkov. Like I say, I was worried that guy had the movement to get in here. That was a bit worrying. Now, do these have that movement? I don't think they do. See, it's 3 for them to move into there. And even these guys, well, there's a mech unit in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, yeah, I could see stuff coming in here, which is annoying, but yeah, not an awful lot I can do about it now. So, right, move on. There's nothing we can surround. Although, careful, Grant. This is the one you missed the last time, and of course we had mechanised infantry the last time, didn't we? Did I take that into account? Yeah, that is armoured, and that is armoured. Yeah. See, we don't have. That's armoured. Yeah. Because mechanised infantry they can still carry out movement methods 4 to 9. 49, yeah, that's right. Right, there's none of that. Okay, move on. Right, move method 5. Any unit moved to an empty or garrison Soviet VP hex targeted for the active front, and to which the German unit is proximate, or from 3+ German supply is traceable. No. I mean, our unoccupied VP hexes are way up here. No, they've got garrisons on them as well. Right, hang on. Yeah, unoccupied is a hex that is empty or has a garrison marker in it. A hex that is empty or has a garrison marker in it is considered unoccupied. I think it's empty, isn't it? Empty, a hex is considered empty if there are no units and no garrisons in the hex. But we are just looking at unoccupied here, so I would look at these, but yeah, there's no German supply traceable to them. No. And if there were, we couldn't reach them anyway. They're too far away. And there's nothing closer by that's empty. So no, move on. Right, 6. Adjacent to German... hang on, Grant. Did we skip by method 2? Because I don't remember reading that. Oh. Right, okay. I don't know why I've managed to skip past that, but so we checked move method 1 and this unit moved and that unit moved, fair enough. Did we move anything else yet? No, we've set them up to sort of like look at the spearhead situation, but I've skipped by move method 2. Move to hex closer to or within 4 hexes of the unit's objective marker and adjacent to a German VP hex. Yeah, that's kind of important, that one, Grant. That's just kind of one that some units might move adjacent to Kharkov and the likes, you know. I don't know. Right, let's put this down the bottom again and get this stuff up the top that matters. Well, he's already here, so... Yeah, you're getting in a muddle now, Grant. Sorry, this is where I should pause the camera. Right. Oh, okay, in ascending order. Well, we've got... Really, nothing can get adjacent to Valky, I don't think. Yeah, no. And we already took, whatever it is down here, Gotnya. And we took Zimya, but I mean, the Popov units were taking care of that anyway. But however, third tanks stepped in there and done something about it. Thought they were taking too long. Yeah, so however, the one German VP hex that they can get adjacent to is Kharkov, right? So possibly anyway. So in ascending order, unit 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, he can definitely reach there. So let's see if he's got any alternative hexes as well. Yeah, he's only got that one hex he can reach. He can't get in here because we've got this guy with German zone of control, which is quite handy. And he can't get in here, he's just not got the movement. And that was fortunate because that unit with the 7 movement could have reached there, which would have been rather devastating, I think. However, he can reach here, and he's going to move to hex closer to or within 4 hexes of the unit's objective marker. His objective marker is there, so he's clearly moving closer to it. So he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hang on, 1, 2, 3 along the road, 4, and 5 into there. Now he's moving adjacent to a German unit, but there's no other hexes he could reach. So there's not any 9.25 considerations there. That was the only hex he could reach adjacent to that unit. Okay, so then Unit 4 would be next. He's going to come across the river though, so maybe he can't. Well, to be honest, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think he can do it any other way. 1, 2, 3, no. Well, that way is slightly better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. He's still one short, eh? That's good. Glad about that. Although they've took that hex now, which is... Well, we've still got this hex, Grant. We've still got this hex. And we probably want to try and get in that hex too, because this guy's going to go soon. He's not long to survive, I don't think. Yeah, so Unit 4 can't do it then, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can't get adjacent to Kharkov. Yeah, no. Right, so who's next? Unit 9, but these are infantry now, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, yeah, can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, no. So not for 9 or, well, that's sorry, you seen that? I zoomed out a bit. Yeah, just maybe. I know it's a kind of strange angle. I could bring it around a little bit, just to get my arm round about. So that was 9. He's the other unit's 24 in there. So, oh, hold on, 6. Well, Unit 6, they're going to walk in, aren't they? Or just right. 3 moved already. Okay. 6 would be next. No, sorry, 4 we checked. Right, 6 would be next before 9, but we know they can't make it. A Soviet unit starting adjacent to a German VP hex within 4 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, it's not within 4 hexes. No, he's here as well, Grant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 hexes away. Soviet unit starting adjacent to a German VP hex. Right, and he's not got a prefer. No, they sit there just now. They're not moving with that method, but they're not set in stone. They're not locked into this to Kharkov. But I think they're. Oh well, they don't check movement method 6 though. Well, the infantry will. Right, okay. Right, so 9 and 24 don't make it. These guys underneath are the same. Yeah, they can't move with the movement method 2. 26, 1, 2, 3, 4, can't make it. 30, yeah, he's adjacent to this guy. He's got a break zone of control. No, it's not happening. Okay. So, right, now we can skip by movement method 3, because we already checked that. 4, cause surround, we checked that. 5 to Soviet VPX, we checked. Right. 6, adjacent to German VPX. Right, these are infantry, so these can do it. And these are infantry underneath. Ugh. So these can do it as well. And then we've got these 2 infantry units. Right, this is a spearhead move. Or 49, sorry, movement method's 49. So adjacent to German VP hex. Right, they move to a hex adjacent to a German VP hex targeted for the active front. Right, that's not the relevant part. The end bit is a Soviet unit starting adjacent to the most qualified German VP hex is not moved by this or any subsequent method except 9.25. That goes in ascending order, so 23 and then 27. So they're going to walk in unless they can find another hex, but they can't get around to here. They can't. It's 1, 2, 3 into there, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not. They can't get around to this hex. So their choices are between this hex and this hex. 9.25 that. With unit 23. Can't surround. a hex not occupied by or adjacent. Yeah, both of them are the same. Neither are empty. Hex not occupied by an active unit. They're both active units in both these hexes. Yep. Tiebreakers are closest to the unit's objective marker. This one's closer then. And it's more western as well. So 23 adjusts by going... it can. It's a road. I was thinking it can't make the movement. Yeah, it's a road. So it goes 1, 2, 3, breaking zone of control into the woods, and then 4 along the road. Right, okay. And then, to be honest, 27 is going to do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, because he's exactly the same, isn't he? Yeah. So that's that hex full. This one's not. 1, 2. Yeah, because this hex was full. What are we checking just now? Oh, you're joking. No. Wait. That is like that. They are like this. I need to do this because these infantry units are 1, 2, 3. They can reach this hex, but it's full. So we need to make sure we're doing it in the right order. What we got, 9 and 24. I bet 24 is going to come along, isn't he? He is. Right, so movement method 6, in ascending order. So first one to check is unit 9. He cannot, because that hex is full, and he cannot go 1, 2, 3. He cannot reach this hex, or this hex for that matter. He could reach this hex, but it's full. So then, who's next in order? This is 24, isn't it? Damn. So 9's been checked. 23 is next. So 23 adjusts with 9.25 into here. And then 24 goes and moves into this hex. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll just put him under, well, I'll put him under both of these. 4, because he's moving adjacent to German VP hex. And we've done that in sequence. I'll put that guy back on top just now, because we're looking at infantry only. Yeah, and then that was 24, wasn't it? The next one is 26, actually. He wouldn't have been able to make that though. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I wouldn't have mattered to him. So he can't reach. And then 27 satisfies movement of 6, but adjusts also into here, leaving another space. And then, what was that? Well, that was 27, was it? Yeah, 27. And then 30 is the last one. No, he's got to keep this guy, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he can't get in here anyway, so just as well. Right, so that's all movement method 6. Right, 7 is adjacent to German unit and logistics hex. Well, we've got these 48 core guys are in logistics hex, and these are, that's it, I think. And descending order, unit 30, he can't get around. Then 26 can't. Then 9 can't. That's it, isn't it? 30, 26 and 9. Yeah, he moved in there already. Okay. So 8, adjacent to German unit, move to an unoccupied hex that is adjacent to a German unit and not adjacent to a Soviet unit, adjacent to the same German unit, in descending order as well. Well, he's actually satisfying that method there. Yeah, he has. A unit starting in a hex satisfying this movement method does not move by this or any subsequent method. Set 9.25. Yeah, he's adjacent to a German unit with no other, and he's in a unoccupied hex, Michael. Sorry, I'm just being funny. It's funny you brought that question up though, because honestly, well, you might see in my video if you, as you gradually get through them, that I only just spoke about that couple of parts ago now, and then I went and looked at your question. I was like, that's just, it was eerie. It was weird, because I'm sure that's the exact same thing that you tried to do in your video playthrough as well, and you know, I'm not knocking anything. You can see how I'm getting on here as well, like, so I'm just, it was just kind of funny that you'd mentioned it at the time I was talking about it. Okay, so he is going to lock in, and then, well, 9.25 is going to say, can he not? No, he's still surrounded anyway, isn't he? Yeah, he's surrounded now anyway, so it's not adjacent to, well, he can move to here or here, right enough. So he wouldn't move to here because that's going to be adjacent to that guy. He would stay where he is or go to here. And they're both empty hexes. And they're both not occupied by an active unit. I feel like I'm rushing this a bit. Hang on. The unit's already surrounded. And let's just say, if I went to there, is he still surrounded? Yeah, and if I went to there, is he still surrounded? Yeah, he is, clearly. Okay. A hex not occupied by or adjacent to a Soviet unit, adjacent to the same German unit. Well, that one's not. That one would be adjacent, and that one is not as well, because although it's adjacent to that one, it's not adjacent to the same German unit. So he's still got the choice of the two hexes. We can't break it down. They're both empty. They're both not occupied by active unit. Closest to unit's objective marker. Well, it is going to be that one then. Eh? So he is going to adjust as well to get one hex closer. So 1, 2, 3 into there. Yeah, they're coming down a bit gradually. And this unit's still surrounded. No issues there. Yeah, okay. So, and then Unit 26 would be next. Can he move adjacent to a German unit that no other Soviet unit is also would be adjacent to it? I don't think so. I mean, it's all here. There's nothing across here now. So I mean, this guy, I can't. That would be that. That would be that. So no. So not for 26 or for number 9. No. Right, so now on to number 9. This is new. Relieve garrison. Move to a garrison hex targeted for the active front to which a German unit is proximate or German supply can be traced, and to which Soviet supply can be traced. A hex adjacent to a Soviet unit is not eligible unless a VP hex. Prefer a garrison hex adjacent to a German unit. Okay. Right, not really grasping that, but I think the first time you read some of these, So this is in descending order as well. This is still movement 9, so we're not bringing in our armoured units yet. And I think we've only got Unit 26 and Unit 9. So, is that right? 6 is here. Yeah, 24, he's been activated. These have all moved. Yeah, I wouldn't put one that's been moved on top of one that's not been moved yet. So I shouldn't really need to look there, but, well, sometimes you worry about making a mistake. No, making a mistake. Right, so it's Unit 26 and Unit 9. So 26 is considered first, Well, here's his nearest garrison here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, he can't reach that. So he can't move adjacent to any garrison. Let's forget about him. What about him though? He's got 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever way you do it. He can reach that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, he can reach that one as well. So he's got 3 possible garrisons. Right, and sorry, some of them might have been off camera, I think. I had to adjust there anyway. So looking at Unit 9, you can go to all 3 of them. So move to a garrison hex, targeted for the active front. I'm pretty sure all of them will be. They are. They're all targeted for Warner's front. To which a German unit is proximate, no. Or German supply can be traced. Actually, maybe not now, and I'll tell you why. Is this Soviet units come down here? Because we were all getting our German supply traced all through this road and the likes. So 1, 2, see, you can't trace into this hex for supply. For German supply, and this is the Soviet map edge hex, so we can't go that way. We can't just go off the map. So we can't trace down to this hex to get German supply. So that one's not applicable. And well, I think this is going to be the same, because remember, right, hold on here though. Because I'm thinking these exert zone of control, but is that not only for the placement of them? You have to. I would still kind of think that. Well, maybe I shouldn't knock that off just yet then. I think that's what I was thinking initially, but I know we can't trace through them, but I think we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I'm not finding a road there, so he's definitely out. But this guy could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 onto this road, which is, yeah, you probably want to zoom out a bit more, Grant. See, that's my limit to my zoom out at that thing. Yeah, and you're getting glare from above. I'm going to have to do something about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he could, assuming these don't exert a zone of control, but I don't think they do now. This guy would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, he could as well. Let me just see if I can double check that one though. Yeah, again, I'm pretty sure that only comes into it when you're placing garrisons. So I think they 2 are in German supply. Okay? So to which a German unit is proximate, no. Or German supply can be traced, yes. And to which Soviet supply can be traced. Well, yeah, no problem, yeah. A hex adjacent to a Soviet unit is not eligible unless a VP hex. Okay, so that rules that one out, because that is adjacent to a Soviet unit. So we've only got one more. Prefer a garrison hex adjacent to a German unit, but that's not the case. So yeah, he's going to do this, isn't he? Unless there's any problems. Unit 9 is going to go 1, 2, and then remove that garrison. Yeah, and I don't think there's any issues. He's still in supply. He's not opened anything up. Yeah, none of that shenanigans. Oh, good. Okay, that was fine. Assuming we've got the fact that the garrisons don't exert zone of control, but I'm pretty sure that is only for placing them. I'm sure it says that if I went and looked it up. Right, back to movement 10 to 12, so everybody else kicks in. So we've got this infantry, this armoured unit, and this armoured unit. That's all. So 4, 6, and then 26. Yeah. So movement arrows. Well, actually, yeah, there's nothing in here, so he could well Right, where's he going? He's going that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. That's fine. He's going to move with movement arrows. Now, hold on. Yeah, because we can consider them all. We got a response to that. So it makes it a little bit fiddler, because in any match in our den we would have been happy with that and just settled with that, but there's some preferences here, so it's a wee bit more involved. Prefer to move the ends. Well, hang on, where was that end on? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that was going primary arrows. Prefer to move the ends in an unoccupied hex. Yeah, okay, we're going to get that. Ends furthest in hexes from the move starting hex. Well, let's see if there's any other options, Grant. That'd be 1. Right, you know what? I'm better pausing that, something like that. I'm going to pause this and put a couple of cubes down. Okay, there's lots of different ways of doing it, although I was getting caught out a bit by coming across the river because there's a secondary arrow down that way, but I at first counted that as 1, but I'm forgetting he's crossing the river there, whereas this is a bridge, so this is a road coming across, so I think it's between the 4. So what was the secondary preference B? It was ends furthest in hexes from the move starting hex. Well, where's that? Is that there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're all 5, so that's fine. Ends closest to objective. Probably this one then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so they two are ruled out. They two are still in because they're 5 away. Follows primary movement arrows. Well, one of them did, but I think it was one of the ones that was down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it was that one, but that was further away. So neither of them followed the primary movement arrows. So move on. Okay. That's where it stops. Right, so now we need a tie break between the two. And we get closest to objective marker, well, they're both the same. Empty X are both the same. Yeah, it's going to be compass direction, isn't it? So it's going to be this one. So this guy is going to go, and he's not breaking restrictions. 1, 2, 3, 4, second arrow, 5, 6. There we go. Okay. And then who else? 26, is that? Oh no, unit 6. Right, he can't do the arrows. He can't do the arrows, he's too close to the action. 26 though, now he's leaving the town, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can move there. There was another option. 1, that's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but that's 1, 2, 3 away, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So that's going to break that. So I don't think you can get any better than that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So is he breaking any issues with that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can supply be traced? I don't think so. No. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can't get through here. Yeah, it'd be too far as well. So, and then it's not causing anybody to be unable to trace supply, is it? Like even himself, it's not. You can still trace supplies, so that's fine. Yeah, okay. Right, that's it. That's all the movement. Well, Unit 6, yeah, I forgot. Unit 6 hasn't moved yet. Move closest to front objective then. Right, he can't get in this hex. Or he would, because that is closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, he might move away. Is he going to move away? Really? Yeah, I'm all for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's 3 into the woods, 1 breaking zone of control, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that is getting closer. That's taking 3 more strength away from Kharkov, which is kind of interesting. Would he want to do that? He didn't get locked into place, did he? And that's because he's not 4. See, if he was to move again, he'd move back in there, I think. Which, yeah, and you know what? See him moving there causes trouble as well, doesn't it? I can't go 1, 2, 3, 4 now into there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see? Can I get the second SS in there? 1, 2, 3. I cannot. Well, can I? Hang on. 1. Yeah, I can. Going through there. Right, so I think this guy is going to go. What did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the same thing. So we move from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So he's moved closer. Moved to hex closer to the unit's front objective, not the same distance. Yeah. The fact he's moved away from Kharkov, I don't think there's not an issue. And he didn't lock into Kharkov, which would have been movement method 2, because a Soviet unit starting adjacent to a German VPX within 4 hexes. Right, hang on here. A Soviet unit starting adjacent to German Right, guys, here's a question for you. Does that mean the German VP hex is within 4 hexes of the objective marker? Or does it mean the unit? I mean, we're getting away with this here, but I was counting it as a unit before. Man, nobody's pulled me up, and I'm pretty sure I made that clear. A Soviet unit starting adjacent to a German VP hex within 4 hexes. You could see that. Sure, you could see that one either way, or is that just Grantos kicking in and reading it in his own way? You know what I'm saying is, are we talking about the VP hex within 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's 5. Oops. Yeah, it'd help if you could see it. You know, are we talking about the VPX, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away, fortunately, so it's not an issue, or are we talking about the hex that the unit was in, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away? I'm pretty sure I was counting it from the actual unit's hex, but I could read that in a different way. That might just be because it's me. Anyway, whatever the reason, he wouldn't have moved, and he wasn't to 9.25 or anything like that, so he was just sitting waiting to see if he could find something better to do. So feels a little strange I'm moving away from Kharkov like that, which worries me that I'm getting something wrong. Right, Grant, it's getting too long as it is, so, and it is quite late, and I have had a few drinks tonight, so it's not a late night episode, but maybe I've yeah, I'm maybe turning it into one. Okay, so that's all the movement, so let's check. Right, we've got cubes all over the place here. Yeah, there was no issues with I don't think so. It feels strange though. That's what my worry is. Right, so that's everybody moved. Right, let's get some attack checks checked. And whatever. Right, send an order. We'll go Unit 1 here. He's not adjacent to anybody. Okay, good. So he's ruled out. That's fine. No, I'll just leave him like that for now, Grant. So next is Unit 3. Right, and this is the big one, I suppose. Yeah, I don't see this happening really. Just yet. So that's 4, 8, 10. Now, it would have been 13 if that guy had hung about, but it's 10. It's 10 to 10. However, we are dispersed. So I don't think it's going to reduce it enough to make it 2 to 1 anyway, but all German units dispersed. Are we not adjacent as well though? Yes, we are. So we're adjacent to a supplied German unit. That gives us a +1. I wonder why they changed it away from the town and city bit. You know, you get a +1 for being in an IP, but you don't get a +1 anymore for being in a town or city. Anyway, okay. So we got a +1 for being adjacent to a supplied German unit. So that's 10 to 6. And then, no, sorry, 10 to 11. And then we get a -1 because all German units are dispersed. So it's 10 to 10 again. So it's 1 to 1 odds. So it is a check. And we've got a 3 in the card. It's going to get the +1 for the VP hex. Right, so a 3 in the card. It's not 2 to 1, no. Artillery barrage doesn't count. They are in support, that's a +1 to 4. If only Soviet units have armour, no, we've got armour as well. If any attacking units are surrounded, no. If flanking will apply, no. Or defender will be surrounded and unable to trace supply, no. If target hex is a VP greater than or equal to 2, yes. That's a +1 to 5. And then if all combat tactics on auxiliary card apply, there's no auxiliary card, no. And there's not less than 4 cards. So it's only hitting a 5, so that's fine. Yeah, okay. So then, do we have any other Soviet units adjacent to German units? Yes, we do. We have 1. Unit 30. It's got 2 against 2, however. See the only other one, yeah. We've been in here, that's that, no. And no down there that you can't see, and no up there. Yeah, these were the only 2, actually. Right, so 2 against 2, but the guy's out of supply, so that's a -2. Remember, we can always have a minimum of 1. So it's 2 against 1. So it's 2 to 1. This might actually happen. Oh, hang on, he's a 1-step unit. Stop. Right, he can't be a lead unit. Right. Oh, I'm glad I spotted that one because that would have been embarrassing. I think it might have. Would it have happened? Do we want to check? Well, you know what? That went quicker than I thought. So let's have a strange wee look. So 2 to 1. What was on the card? A 3. Oh, Grant, stop it. In support, a 4. Armour, no. 4. Attacking units. If any attacking units are surrounded, no. If flanking will apply, a defender will be surrounded, yeah, that's a 5. Target, no. Oh, did I not miss something? What was that? No. Right, well, I'll never go there anyway. Right, so no attacks this time, however. Right, and everybody moved, didn't they? Yeah, everybody's done something. So yeah, I kind of figured that the first move by them might not be so brutal, but I think we were quite lucky that that guy headed on down there though, because that would have been annoying if a unit had got in there. Now we need to plug this gap now, or this guy's going to go in there. No, maybe not just him. Well, we've got the second SS now. We can move them. So now we know. Yeah, and I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, both of them can move in there, which isn't awful. I'm just wondering, we can get something into here, can't we? 1. The garrison. Well, we do have another activation of the. Actually, that's who we activated last turn. So I need to put that up there. I'll need to start getting the habit of that again. That's who we activated, wasn't it? So we can't activate them next turn, next impulse. But we do have the card for them, and I was just wondering, we could move, 1 or 2 of these units into here. Well, we activate them, we'll lose the garrison, and then we do that. And then the second SS, well, we wouldn't want to move 2 of them, but you could do that, and then activate second SS. And I think, to be honest, we want to follow this more than this, I think. I mean, they're probably both quite important, but this is in the woods, isn't it? So yeah, I can feel like my next move's activating second SS. Yeah, not only that, remember, Grant, that comes away, which is important. Yeah. In fact, I could probably carry on right now, and that's what I'd be doing. But I won't, because I'll change my mind through the night. Right, okay. I'll sort the chits out and that for the morning, and hopefully be back tomorrow. I did get today. I was thinking. I know I had moved on to turn 4, and that bit with the garrisons was like a bit sluggish, but it was okay in the end. And then I pushed on into it and got into the swing of it again, but I still felt like I'm worried I'm going to burn myself out a little bit, and because I've had that much time off and I've not really had that much to do, although I maybe should have been doing other things, but yeah, I've taken advantage of the fact that whatever. But I feel like I'm here a bit too much, and I was looking today and thinking, should I not get something else, just something a bit more simpler to just play when I've got a bit of spare time rather than come to this. But I know it's unlikely to happen because I'm enjoying this so much and I'm wanting to see how it's going to go. And I suppose now we're on the verge of. I don't think it's going to. They're on 11 points just now. We're not even. We're maybe a third of the way through the deck. I would say more, just over a quarter of the way through the deck. And they only need 1 more point, Grant. So, and in fact, does that not put that guy approximate to here? Probably has, hasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, no, it's not. No, hang on. Not 1, 2, 3, Grant. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a queer hex. Minor River's 1. Queer hex is. So that's 2, 3, 4 into the broken. 5, 6. So there you go. So he's proximate to that. And he'll go for that before he moves in here. So. Do I move one of my second SS 1, 2, 3, 4 into here and move the other one into there maybe? If I want to keep the dream alive, maybe I need to do that. Yeah, I suppose it might be that I need to do that. I mean, I know I'd prefer to have both of them in there, but then again, I mean, if I've got one unit in there, that forces them to go for that rather than the Kharkov, doesn't it, in some way? Whereas if I've got 10 strength in there and 10 strength in there, they're both the same. So, and remember when you're doing the check, one of the checks is they get a +1 for if it's greater than or equal to 2 victory points. So there's that. Right, okay, Grant, that's enough for the night. Right, I'll be back tomorrow. Probably will be. I would like to think I could maybe just try and take a break a bit, try and recharge myself a bit, and not wear myself out a little bit. I think I'm kidding myself, to be honest. So we'll see. I'll be back with the next part sometime soon. Okay, cheers guys.